Hello guys, how you all doing? This is this week current affairs in Gambia. This young man lost his life through drugs. Gambia sadly is like many other African countries now that is full of drugs and Africa. When you tell them these things is too much and it's rampant and it's not good for us. And that thing people in the Western world are doing it. They always say that it's worse in the West or nobody is perfect or you're judging people. Well, not all of them, but many will say that, and they like to compare anything that is bad that the West is doing and say that, oh, but it's rampant in the West. But when it's something good, for example, and the West is doing it, they will say that, oh, you're Western minded or you think we are the West, we cannot do this. But I always talk about drugs and alcohols and addiction and why people should not do it. Doesn't matter what age they are, not just it's not healthy, but the more we do it, the more innocent people are going to join, especially the young people that are going to be tomorrow of this life, wherever they are. This is very sad. This young man lost his life because of drugs and many others that are not even going to be on the news all over the world. This young man, he took his life. He took his life. He said that he have nothing for life to live for, so he's going to take his life. People that take their life or want to take their life, if they're in Africa, again, they blame poverty. People that take their life abroad here, they blame life problems and what they've been through. I've been through childhood trauma myself. Serious one even. So I know what thinking take your life will solve the problem or just what not knowing how to handle the trauma is. I'm not talking like it, like people taking their life is not serious enough, and they shouldn't take their life. No. But this is sad and painful. Come on. Take a look at this young man and young people all over the world, or just even adults, people that take their life thinking they have nothing to lose for, or that they to live for, or that they have lost everything. And did not. You cannot lose everything in life, and you cannot lose stuff that you haven't even begun. People like this, for example, they're going to say that they're not happy because of the situation they live. For example, look at the house, where he take this picture. For the most part, a lot of young people taking their life in Africa now, all over the world. And all over the world in general, but in Africa, across Africa, sorry. Why? Because they're saying that, oh, it's poverty, we don't have opportunities, we don't have a lot here. They've not even begun though. It's true, Africa is hard, and so all over the world. Is Africa what you taking yourself because it's hard? No. Is Africa like it's impossible to achieve life? No. You can achieve life if you work hard, creative, patient, do the right thing to have life. Even me, the knowledge I have now, if I know what I know now, I was never going to come here trying to look for better life. Because now I know that I can make better life in Gambia without traveling. I know how to make business, for example. I know how to buy and sell. And I was doing that from a young age anyway, selling some mangoes, oranges, bananas and stuff for my mom growing up. And braiding hair after and stuff like this. I'm still like that, relying on myself to sell stuff or try to work somewhere else, like for a company. Either it's cooking or care or anything. Or cleaning or anything. But you can buy and sell. Even if it's food or fruit. You can start from somewhere. You can learn a career. You can create something that not people are doing with your hand. Sorry, I have a call. You can create something that people are not doing it with your hand. I saw one person. You know what this person is doing? Somewhere in Africa, but it's not Gambia. She's taking towels, small towels like this, soak them in the cement and dry them hanging upside down. When they dry, she turn it down and they become a flower vase. And she can paint them different color, different design. This unique, beautiful flower vase. When you see the flower in it, oh my God. And she's selling that. She created her own company by just soaking the towels inside the cement and drying them upside down. You have to be creative even abroad here to be able to achieve life. Because if you're not creative, you're going to lose your life by giving up. If you want money, you have to be creative even abroad here. In this UK, people are moving out of UK now because UK doesn't have enough money and enough life for them. And they're born and raised here. Look at the video there on TikTok here, there on YouTube. Just typing why I move out of UK, and you see the videos. Life is hard from anywhere. If you want to have more money, you want to be a millionaire or something like this, or you want to live more comfortable life, you have to be creative and create something that nobody is doing, or do it a different way. But a lot of our people, they feel sorry for themselves so much because of the childhood trauma they've been through, the serious child beating that our people are doing, and they will never stop. I keep telling them, until you stop beating children, serious beating, and even some of them going through the essay, and you're not going to fight, and you're not going to allow no one else to fight. For example, right now in Gambia, they're fighting to continue FGM in girls, just to torture them and give them trauma for no reason, and call it culture. And they hate culture. When I do comedy eating with my hand, they said I'm dirty, and that's our original culture. And it's sunnah as a Muslim to eat with your hand. And then they say that it's sunnah to FGM the girls. And the sunnahs are so many, and they don't practice none. And we have an imam saying that if you don't FGM your daughter, nobody shall come to your funeral when you're no more alive. When you're selling something, nobody shall buy. When you have a party or program, nobody shall go. You must FGM your daughter by force right now in Gambia. Right now, this is what the imam is saying right now. It's not an old video. It's a recent video right now that the imam is saying that people should do that, guys. Just a few months ago when that video was out. And right now, as I'm talking to you, there's the parliament. They're trying to fight in Gambia to bring back, to bring a debate in the parliament for people to vote for FGM to be back in the country. And I'm calling for all the Gambians to talk to their families to go and say no. Go to the parliament. Go and vote and say no. If you guys bring back FGM, the karma will haunt you. You will never have peace. A lot of our youths are like this. Grow up stressed with childhood trauma, serious beating, serious torture. Plus, they have no school education. They have no money. Or they barely finish school. And they also even barely have job and opportunity. They have to create their own opportunities, because if they're waiting for government to employ them or certain companies to employ them, they're going to wait for so long, or they're going to be employed for next to nothing. People are still working for £30, £35 a month in Gambia or less. They're barely working for £50 a month, even as a police officer, even as an army, even as a nurse. For £50 a month, that's 5,000, that's 4,000 something, sorry. 4,000 plus something. That is £50 a month. How many of you getting that a month? People are still working for 3,000 a month in Gambia. If the normal police person is getting 4,000 or more, comment and let me know. Comment it. People that are working as a nurse, working as, I have a niece who just started a restaurant job. She's getting 3,000 a month. Whole month, and she have to transfer. She have to travel from Tangier to that place. That alone is more than her wage. And she's going to work all day, 6 days a week. If she doesn't even work 7 days, that is. So Gambia and Africa in general is very hard for people to survive for wages and stuff. Just like people are complaining this UK now, how hard it is. That's bad enough. But for you to FGM the girls and give them serious pain for no reason and call it culture or sunnah or something like this, and those things are there, the culture, the sunnah is there, you don't want it. But you're choosing this particular trauma, painful, betraying the girl kind of a thing. And she's gonna also have the consequences to live with after this pain, when you're doing it. The pain that Africa love to give young people and will never stop. When you're talking about it, they hate it. They will beat the child, torture the child. Even when the child is essay, they're not going to talk. They're not going to support the child. They even use it to bully the victim as an adult. And say that because you shouldn't talk, it's you who talk about it. That's why people know it. You're not alone. People go through stuff and they're quiet. But because you cannot shut up, that's why now people know and they're bullying you. It's your fault. That's why people are very stressed and giving up. And when people go through childhood trauma, certain trauma, beating and essay and just lack of opportunity and lack of ambitions and lack of motivation, it's easy for them to take away their life. But please don't take away your life. I'm saying sorry to this person and their family. And the other person that used drug and went away and lost his life. And the other people that lost their life, and somebody else also, they found the body of a child, and just other people that lost their life. I'm asking the government to please get up and do something about the killing and the drugs. Please. I'm begging.